Hey everybody, Dr. Troy Duquitz here, and welcome to the 8-week, 32-day Build Your Retention Challenge. That's right, over the course of the next 8 weeks, we are going to be working on key elements of building your retention in your business. Now, there are educational things that need to be done, and there are experiential things that need to be done. There are procedures that need to be worked on. Once a week, we are going to address those things on a Monday, and then you are going to break out, work on the procedure or the educational piece, whatever it is that we introduce throughout the course of the week. And then we have our group call at the end of the week where you can ask questions. Now, don't worry. If you have questions ahead of time, you can also ask them on the Facebook page or you can email me personally. If it's urgent, I'll always try to get back to you within 24 hours. Otherwise, let me know if I can address it on the call on Thursday. It'll make our time much more efficient and we'll be able to knock out a lot more information and help in that particular call. So with that being said, I want to go over a few things to focus on and how we're going to do things as we proceed and move forward. All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to give you the format and the layout. I just briefly described it to you, but I'm going to give you the format and layout. On Mondays after 12 o'clock. So after 12 o'clock, you will get an excerpt released to you. This is going to be a video explaining to you the topic of the week. For example, week 1, we're talking about multiple appointments. You'll also be able to access more in-depth information on that particular topic if you need it when you go back to the membership site which you received when you registered for the program. So that is on Monday. Now, that is all on demand, so you can watch it multiple times throughout the course of the week if you want. Then, as I said, if you have questions, you can email me, or better yet, and I'm going to encourage this, go to the Facebook page and go ahead and drop the question in on the Facebook page, tagging me. That way, when I go to Facebook Nation, I will get the alert and I'll be able to dive in and help to create a dialogue around the question, okay? And not just me, but involving other people that are doing this program as well. Then on Thursday, we have the group call. This is not meant to be a 2-hour or 3-hour call. This is meant to be efficient. This is meant to be able to answer your questions. And this is meant to be able to troubleshoot and remove obstacles so you can implement this task, the task of the week, immediately. I am about action. I'm about making sure that you are implementing things that will help your patients to be more accountable. It will help your patients to be more disciplined. It will help your patients to become more educated. It will help you to retain the people that you have and the new ones that come in, increasing patient retention. All right. And so it's extremely important that you recognize that and realize that we want to create habits out of the things that we are doing, and we're doing it out of the block so we can do it immediately and create a habit around this for you and for your team. That brings up part 2. I highly recommend that you and your team schedule to watch the video on Monday, or a part of a team meeting on Monday or on Tuesday. Don't wait till Wednesday. Don't wait till Thursday. Why? Because teams that are waiting until the last minute, and doc or team, if this is what you typically do, you also know that this is not your best work. And what we want to do here is we want to strive for excellence in everything that we're doing. So if you're waiting till the last minute, if you're half-assing it, then you're going to get half-assed results. And the only person you have to blame for half-assed results is you. I'm going to tell you to do something here. I'm just going to take a sidebar and go ahead and take a look at the last 6 months. And when you've done something with a half-ass effort, you probably got some results, but they weren't the great results. They weren't the results that were going to blow the roof off of the place. You got results. Doctors do this all the time with something like a healthcare class. They kind of half-ass it when they go into it, and they half-ass it with trying to get patients there, and they get some people to show up. But they didn't get the results they were hoping for. They didn't get the full house, so to speak. They didn't get all the referrals that they wanted, and they become burned out. And it's not because of the class. It's because of the lackluster effort that was put into it, the lackluster effort that was put into promoting it that gave the results. That's not accepted here. You came here for a reason. You want to work on your retention, and I am here to support you. So Monday or Tuesday at the latest, make sure that you have digested the information. Make sure that you have discussed the information. Make sure that you have a plan of implementation for the information. And then if it's one that there are some that we can simply dive into right away. Otherwise, the plan, you go through the week creating the plan, and it takes action the following Monday. So This is structured for you to be successful. This is structured for you to come out on the other end in 8 weeks with 8 specific tasks that you are now implementing as a part of your overall systems in your practice to help to work on and increase your retention. Your results are going to be directly proportional to the amount of effort and work that you put in. I can't stress it any more than I already have. All right. So we have Mondays and Thursdays in terms of Monday is a virtual meeting, meaning that you're going to be able to access information online. Thursday is the actual, Thursday is the virtual meeting. That's when we're sitting there. We're having a face-to-face on Zoom as a group. Monday is the on-demand day. So there's where your video interaction takes place. Also utilizing Facebook, okay? You have your membership site, which you can go to get your free bonus gifts, as well as plug into some additional videos. Some of them I pulled out of the vault, but they're very relevant. I've already watched everything. That's all the information that I want you to be able to utilize in order to implement these things that are gonna help you with your retention, okay? One more thing, I guess we'll go over some things to help you be more successful with this. Number one, when you sit down with your team, make sure that you remove distractions. Turn off cell phones, turn off email, turn off Facebook. Make sure you sit as a team and watch the videos. If you're a person who needs a little bit of speed, go to Speed Controller, go Google Speed Controller, and you can actually download. I do this for everything that I watch. You can actually download a controller that will speed me up while I'm speaking. If I get too slow for you, or you want to get through the information a little bit faster, what I found is I've been doing this for years now. I listen to everything on approximately 1.5 speed to 2, meaning I'm speeding up the people that I listen to. I even speed up myself when I listen to me, and I think I talk fast sometimes. And so I do that though. It makes me tune in more and allows me to get through more information in less time. I'm all about efficiency. You might want to do that. So 1, I'm going to make sure we have a time scheduled for my team. 2, we're going to shut off distractions. 3, Speed Controller, if you want to use one to help you to get through the information a little bit faster while still absorbing it and being able to create a dialogue. And that's what should happen. In this first part of the week, you should be talking to your team about what it is that we learned. Talk about what is it that we want to do to implement. Talk about the plans that we can do. If we're already doing something, how can we improve it? How can we make sure we're more consistent with it? So it's implementation and improving is what you're talking about. Then if you have questions, you're bringing those questions up, and then the launch. So we want to create the procedure, the system, or the educational tool, or the marketing tool. We want to create it through the course of the week, and then have a target for implementation that will at the latest be 7 days later. So if I watch a video on Monday, by that following Monday, I want to have implementation. You watch it on Tuesday or Wednesday, that following Monday is implementation. It's always the Monday of the following week at the latest that you want to have implementation of the protocols or the systems that we are talking about, okay? So this is geared towards taking action. This is geared towards you creating success. All you got to do is follow the plan here, folks. Follow the plan, trust the process, and start to implement these keys in your practice. And within anywhere from 1 to 3 to 4 months, you are going to see deeper compliance from your patients. You're going to see increased retention. And what I love about this is for some people, you might go from an average of 12 visits to 24 like that as a result of doing what we're talking about. That doubles the amount of time that a patient is staying in your office. Then you can continue to tweak along the way and continue to see your different patient average, which is the number of times each individual patient comes in. You'll be able to see that number continually increase. It increases the bottom line. It increases your profits. It increases their results. It's a win-win for everyone. So that's all I've got for you for this introduction. Again, welcome to the program. Now roll up your sleeves and get to work.